Hello, my name is Katie Moyer, and I am super excited because I got my 21-day fix program, 21-day fix, a couple days ago, and so far, I'm loving it. It has taken so much stress out of my life on trying to eat healthy. It has simplified it, and best and most importantly, it has helped me with my Achilles heel of portion control. All you do is put your food in the containers and you're done. If you're like me and you just don't like calorie counting, right? Like it seems really tedious and you just, or you 4 ounces of a chicken breast and measuring it out and finding a weigher and spending $10 just to do it is like not cool. You just want to cook your chicken, you want to put it in your container and be done. Then you should give this a little shot. You should maybe think about it because it has made my life less stressful in trying to figure out how to eat healthy. Because yes, I generally know how to eat healthy, that the deep fried foods are bad for you and that you want to eat, veggies and lean protein and things like that. But I love that this allows me to not only have portion control, which is, it's honestly my Achilles heel, I gotta be honest. But what I like is that you just follow how many containers you have. So if you wake up and you're craving oatmeal for breakfast, you have oatmeal. It's not like you wake up and you have a meal plan that says a broccoli omelet and you're like, all right, I'm not really feeling it, but yeah, let's have a broccoli omelet. Or you come home for dinner and you're thinking, yes, I'd love to have, chicken and this, but on my meal plan it says that I'm supposed to have pork and carrots, so I guess I'll have that. It allows you to still have what you're craving. And yeah, you see this little guy? You can still have a glass of wine. You can still have a teaspoon of chocolate morsels. And guess what? Oh my gosh, there's recipes for desserts in here. Now we're talking, right? Now I've hook, line, and sinkered you. So anyway, I love the eating plan because it makes my life simple. Because I don't know if you're like me, but you're busy and you have 1,001 things to do. And on my to-do list, measuring out and calorie counting is not something I want to add to it. So this is how it works. You're basically going to get these containers. And the best part about it is that all you do is you have a get start here and you read it. I know that's a big step. But you'll figure out how many calories you need. And I love this because it's 3 easy mathematical. It's nothing, you don't even need to go to a nutritionist or need to go set up an appointment with a personal trainer to figure this out. You basically take your weight in pounds, you times it by your calorie count, you add 400 for your calorie burn, and then you minus 750 calories. Super simple, right? Yep. So then once you go there, then you're going to go to your bracket. I call it a bracket, but I think it's just because March Madness is coming up. I'm not really sure. But so let's say you are you figured out for you that you need between 1,500 and 1,800 calories. So you can see that you can figure out how many containers of each you get every single day. So let's say, for instance, again, you were going to do the 1,500 to 1,800. Well, you get 4 containers of green. Green is veggies. I mean, duh. So kale, spinach, but anything like carrots, all the really good lean green machine. That's what this one is. But you get 4 of those. This one's pretty big. You get 4 of that. Wow. And then you get 3 of these. These are your fruits. So I usually put raspberries and blackberries in it, but the great thing is let's say you hate raspberries and blackberries. You can put cantaloupe in here. You could put, apples, bananas, whatever you want, because guess what? You get to choose. This is your portion control. You get to pick, and they give you a list of everything that you can put on it. This is your protein. You get 4 of these. So grilled chicken, salmon. I like tilapia. But again, you get to pick. And then you get, yellow. This one is like steamed yams, quinoa, beans, lentils, edamame, yum. You get oatmeal, crackers, cereal, pita bread, English muffins, whole grain. But whenever you forget, because let's be honest, you go right here. Or let's say you're just like, I just need something different. What else can I have? You have an entire list of what you can have right there. So you get 4 of those. And, blue, this little guy. You get 1 blue and you get 1 orange. The blue and orange are pretty cool because these are the things that we tend to, I tend to overdo because I love trail mixes and I love nuts and all that stuff. And I could grab a big old handful and pop it in and I could probably go through a whole bag in one day. It's not even a problem. But this one is where you'll do avocados, cashews, pistachios, pecans, walnuts, hummus, feta cheese, cheddar cheese, all that kind of stuff. And then your orange container, this is pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, sesame seeds, peanuts, and the 21-day fix dressings. Because yes, you get to have dressings on this. You don't have to have like everything absolutely super plain. And you know what the best part is too? You get free foods. Do you see that? Free foods. Meaning you can have as much of it as you want and there's no portion control. So that's kind of nice because sometimes you need to have something that's just limitless. Not that you probably are going to want to stuff your face with any of these because things like garlic and ginger, mustard, vinegars, although hot sauce. Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, ding, ding, ding. I love spicy food. I love something that makes my eyes water and my nose run. That's why I love sushi, wasabi. But anyway, so you can have as much as you want. Not that you would, fill up an entire green container with it, but it's kind of nice that you have that option, right? Like, if you're going to have oatmeal, you can just put the cinnamon on it. You don't have to sit there and be like, okay, well, let me go get my measuring spoon out. So that's basically it. And the best part is, again, she gives you recipes. So it's not like you're sitting there like, oh, great, now I have these things. So let's say you do prefer a meal plan. You prefer, somebody that's going to tell you exactly what to put. There's sauteed kale, there's veggie, stir fry, scrambled eggs, poached eggs. There's baked chicken breast, white fish, beef, quinoa, beans, dressings. So there's different ways to make it work for you. There's even treats. Do you see that? Oh my gosh, you can have dessert on this one. Now we're talking, right? This is like a 21-day fix for like real people trying to live a real life who are busy, who, you know what, I worked really hard today and I did my 30-minute workout and I followed that meal plan to a T, and you know what? I want some chocolate. You know what? I want 4 ounces glass of wine. And that's okay because you can, again, when you have your, when you go to your page, you can substitute. She has a whole little list of it. It's pretty cool. Oh, you can have coffee on this, coffee and tea. You just can't add a lot of stuff to it, which is cool. But yes, so there's free foods. Okay, so like, let's say you want wine. You can have a replacement food container, which is on page 38. So again, this is the kind of stuff that when you open it up, you're like, oh, can I follow this? Can I not? Well, when I would want a glass of wine, I would just go to this and be like, okay, so what happens when I want a glass of wine? You go to replacement food container. So let's say you really want a glass of milk, you want fresh fruit juice. Like let's say you really love having a glass of orange juice on the weekends, like on a Sunday. Well, you can replace that with one of your yellow containers. So instead of having 3 yellow containers, you'll have your glass of orange juice, let's say fresh squeezed, obviously no sugar added, or you want a glass of milk. Absolutely, you can do that, but then that just replaces one of your yellow containers for the day. And guess what? You didn't have to calorie count. Isn't that beautiful? Like, you didn't have to sit there and be like, okay, let me look up how many calories is a glass of wine and let me replace it with this and that. It's simple. And I mean, these containers, you don't have to take them everywhere, but I gotta be honest, I feel kind of like a kid with blocks, like when they're sitting in the doctor's office and it's like, hey, I get to play around with it. Super simple. I spend probably like half the amount of time that I used to on meal planning for the week, because a lot of times I just grill a bunch of chicken, or I bake a lot of salmon, or I'll bake 2 or 3 proteins all at once. That way I have my whole day set out, and I can measure out this pretty easily. Some people get a really big container and take it to go. That's been really helpful. But at the end of the day, I think it's just nice because all it is portion controlling you, right? I mean, you're going to eat probably 4 or 5, maybe even 6 times a day, and you just put it in here and you go. Or you put it in here, you measure it out, and then you put it in a bigger container and take your lunch to go. I promise you'll be surprised at how easy this is. And once you do it, I mean, it took me maybe 1-2 days, and I was like, oh, I'm on a roll. Sometimes with meal plans, it's taken me a week, maybe 2 weeks. But this has been really super simple. And even when I have to go to Whole Foods salad bar because I haven't been able to go grocery shopping, or I'm on vacation and I found a Whole Foods and I'm going to do it because I was just out of town for work, I even brought my containers in there. I know, that sounds weird, right? But I brought my containers in there and I asked him, I said, I'm doing this really cool, like, portion control. I'd love to use your salad bar. Would you mind if I just put your stuff in here and you just measure it out that way? They were totally cool with it. But yeah, you can make it work. You could go to any salad bar. I just say Whole Foods because I think they have a delicious salad bar. But most grocery stores have it. So you can still take these to go. They don't take up a lot of space. Even when they come, they're all stacked inside each other. So basically, it's just like 2 tiny little things. But other than that, if you are interested in the 21-day fix, message me. I mean, you always get a 30-day money-back guarantee. So let's say you try it for 21 days and you're like, this is not for me. I do not like this. I'd rather do, you like your calorie counting. Because if you do, that's great. I just know that I was stressing more about counting calories than I was actually enjoying eating natural food. And so if you want to take the guesswork out of portion control, you want to make life simple and easy, let me know, because we have a group starting up in March. And like I said, I've only been doing this about 3-4 days, and I already feel like I'm on a roll and I'm in a groove. And I'm just feeling better. I'm feeling more energy throughout the day. I know it's that time of year when it's like that winter grind. You know what I'm talking about? Where it's cold. I live in Minneapolis. I mean, this is why I have a scarf on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because it's cold. And you wake up and it's dark, and you get to work and it's dark, and you come home and it's dark, and you want that energy, that sustained energy, because the sun isn't there anymore. Well, guess what? This is a way to do it, because food is actually fuel, and I promise your body, if you really treat it well and you use food to your advantage, right? Food is one of those things. It's like swimming upstream or swimming against the current. Because for me, if I can swim with the current and I can use that food to help me have more energy and get more out of my workouts, even if it's a 30-minute workout, yep, that's all you need. And guess what? You get workouts with this. It's pretty sweet. All you need to know is that with food, it can either help you or it can hurt you. That's the bottom line. And for me, this is making my life simple, and it's allowing me to take the advantage of food and use it to the best of my ability, because I'm busy. And I'm just like you. I have a lot of things going on, and adding to my to-do list is something that, oh man, if I could take something off that to-do list, I'm going to feel really good. So now that I don't have to calorie count, all I do is put it in these little containers, count it up, done. I'm really loving it, and I love that I feel a little bit more consistent with my energy throughout the day. I don't feel like I have big crashes. And I'm feeling like I'm doing something really good and healthy for my body so that I can take on my day. And if you want to take on your day, you should message me or email me, kjmeuer@gmail.com, and I would love to hear about your goals, see how I can help, and maybe even enjoy a nice, tiny glass of wine with you.